Okay, so this is second topic for special products. So ang tawag dito ay the sum of or the product of sum and difference. So dito sa product of sum and difference, bigyan natin ng pattern. So yung pattern nito ay something na, let us say we have a plus b for the sum, tapos you're going to multiply it by a minus b. Now if you're going to use the distributive property of multiplication, you will end up with this. So ganito yung mangyayari, pero we will not use this, no? Kasi tingnan lang natin kung yung pattern ay tama lang, kung pareho lang sila na magiging answer. So kung using the distributive property, so you're going to multiply a times a, so you will end up with equals a squared. Yan. And then if you're going to multiply a times negative b, you will end up with negative ab. And then positive b times positive a, you will end up with positive ab. And we have positive b times negative b, you will end up with negative b squared. So you will notice if you're going to simplify, magiging final answer natin equals, this is a squared, and then this a negative a b and the other positive ab will be cancelled out. Why? Because they are different sign. So different sign, subtract, and then what is left is negative b squared. So ito yung pattern natin. Okay, so that will be our pattern. So ito yung gagawin nating pattern. Okay, so even if you apply the distributive property, still you will end up with this. So all you have to do, you're going to multiply the first term times the first term, then last term times the last term, if they are sum and difference, no? If only if they are sum and difference. Okay, so let us have an example. So if we have this example as x plus 1 times x minus 1, so using the pattern, all we have to do is to multiply the first term, which is x, and the first term. So first times first, or x times x, so that would mean x squared, and then you will have now 1 times 1, you will end up with, of course, negative 1 or minus 1. So that will be our final answer. Okay, as easy as that. Okay, so next example. So example number 2. How about if we have 3x plus 4 times the quantity of 3x minus 4? So again, if this is the sum and difference, the product of sum and difference, so all you have to do is to multiply only the first term. So ganun lang. So you multiply the first term times the first term. Okay, so first term times the first term, that would mean 3 times 3 or 9, and then x times x, we will have 9x squared, and then of course you're going to multiply the last term, which is 4 positive 4 times negative 4. So again you will end up with minus 4 times 4 is 16. Okay, that will be our final answer. So no need to apply the distributive property of multiplication. So here we are using the pattern. Pattern method. Okay, so let us have more example. Example number 3. For example number 3, we have negative y plus 2x times the quantity of y plus 2x. You will notice that our lesson is supposed to be the sum and difference. But here, we experience so sum and the difference. But here, we have, say, both are sum. Only the first term is, in the first quantity is negative. That is negative y. While in the second quantity, it is positive y. But if you're going to rearrange it, so this is tricky. So all you have to do is to rearrange the first quantity. Okay, so rearranging that, you will end up with 2x is positive, so therefore that is supposed to be positive 2x, and then y is supposed to be negative y, so that would mean minus y. Then the other quantity is, you rearrange it since it is addition, and addition is commutative, so you're going to rearrange. It doesn't affect the sum, so y plus 2x is also the same as 2x plus y, so why not rearrange it? So 2x plus y, kasi since pareho lang yon, no, kahit na pagbalik-tarin natin. Now sa first quantity kasi, ang ginawa lang natin is yung negative y, hindi naman natin binago. So minus y is still minus y, as you can see, and the positive 2x, the sign of positive 2x is still positive 2x. So we do not alter the sign. Now, again, it will fall under the category of product of sum and difference. So we have, medyo iba nga lang nagpalit sila, di ba? So the quantity of 2x minus y, and the other times the quantity of 2x plus y. But it's the same thing. So again, you're going to multiply the first term times the first term. Okay? So multiply the first term times the first term, and then you multiply the last term times the last term. Okay? So no need again to apply the distributive property, but I'd like to remind you this is applicable only for the product of sum and difference. No? It should be identical, no, but not the signs, not the sign of the middle term. So again, that is 2x times 2x. That would mean 2 times 2 will give us 4. X times x will give us 4x squared. And then since we're going to multiply negative y times positive y, so that would mean negative y squared. And then that's it. So that is our final answer. Okay. So again, we are applying we apply the pattern method for the product of sum and difference. So that is why we call this special products, because they have patterns. Okay, so let us have another example. Okay, number 4, last example. If we have the quantity of x squared plus square root of 2 times the quantity of x squared minus square root of 2, so again, all you have to do is to multiply the first term. That would mean x squared times x squared, and then square root of 2 times square root of 2. So that would mean equals x squared times x squared. So all you have to do is to copy the base and then add the exponent. That would mean 4, and then minus square root of 2 times square root of 2. That would mean 2 only. So that would mean it will eliminate the radical sign. So square root of 2 times square root of 2 is 2, and that will be our final answer. So x to the 4th minus 2. Okay? Okay, next. Next, now you're going to try this, number 1 and 2, and then next topic, we're going to answer that. Okay, so thank you for listening.